Hello, everybody. Let's do our weekly Saturday's chess show. And today we have a very special guest. It's Super Grandmaster Alexei Shirov. He doesn't need any special introduction. Anybody who knows chess and follows chess obviously know about this remarkable man. And please, Alexei, I would like to welcome you on our show. Hello.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I know you had a very busy day today, and you had a chess tournament. And I wish I wanted to follow it, but I had to get up at 5 in the morning, and I failed. I just didn't make it.
Some South Americans turned up, but I think they couldn't even play all the games during the whole time. At some moment, they got very tired. So because for them, it was also 5 or 6 in the morning. So
I see. There were times when I could play chess. And some card games for 24 hours easily, sometimes much more than that. But it was in my younger days. However, the life goes on, and I would like to ask you a question. Actually, there are a couple of questions that I always was thinking about, and I never could get a straight answer. You are obviously, by your talent, by your style of playing, you obviously could consider to be the school of combinational style of chess, and your predecessor must be great Michael Tal. And tell me, please, how you see your place in the history of chess based on this observation of combinational style of chess. Of course, you are very strong in positional chess and so on, but obviously you have remarkable combinational games. And how Tal affected your play?
Well, it's so natural because I'm from Riga, and my father was the same age as Tal. They knew each other a little bit when they were both very young. So, and also there was a coincidence. I learned chess when I was 6, and it was in 1979. And just that year, Tal again was in very good form. He had a great win in Riga interzonal tournament. He scored 14 out of 17. Incredible. He won almost every single game, beat Polgaevsky, all his rivals. I think second place in that tournament, if I remember correctly, was 11.5. So he was 2.5 points ahead of the field. And also the same year, he actually won together with Karpov an extremely strong Stars tournament in Montreal, in Canada. So
and I met all of them in Montreal, by the way.
Yeah. So he had these 2 big successes. So this was like 20 years after he became world champion, and he was a real world star. And I was just in the same city, so I knew Tal was our player. So okay, it was normal to try to play like him. And okay, and the other moment was that when I started playing chess, apart from going to chess school, I liked to read chess books, and somehow books about chess tactics, chess combinations, books that included some sharp tactical games were always my favorite. So these were the games I could learn something from, and so that's somehow the way my style developed. And,
okay, I'm on the show.
And I became very tactical player. But of course, later, when I was already on the master level, I understood that I had a lot of weaknesses in my play, and I tried to polish it and tried to become kind of universal player. Okay, I don't know if I have ever managed that, but at least it's true that I also had some positional games in my life.
You're a very modest man. When you say, I don't know if I mastered it, you are very modest. Obviously, one has to see your games so to see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so that answers first question. Then I've noticed, oh, by the way, you know what's happened? Because I visited Montreal tournament in '79 with my wife, and we spent a few days there. And once tournament finished, Karpov and Spassky, they both went to Toronto, and they had simultaneous chess displays. And I played both of them. I played Karpov on the first day, and I had an extra pawn, but he finished all his games except mine, and he was standing at the board, and I had to make my moves instantly, and he offered a draw. And I said, yeah, but I have an extra pawn. And Karpov says, we're playing chess, not pawns. And I agreed to a draw. The next day, I played Spassky. By the way, I played this weird opening against Karpov. Played bird defense in Ruy Lopez, knight d4 in the third move. And
well, maybe it's a weird opening, but it's not as bad as it seems. Because, for example, in 2002, Alexander Khalifman played it against Kasparov in a couple of games, and in one of those two games, he actually outplayed Kasparov. He had the winning position at some moment. So
wow.
that means that if
So I underestimated.
Kasparov at some moment gets lost position with white against this bird. Or you mean bird defense in Spanish in Ruy Lopez?
In Spanish, knight d4.
Yeah. So no, it's perfectly a possible opening. Okay, maybe if you analyze it very deep in detail, you see that white has better prospects, but it's
but
much
for a simultaneous display when he comes and makes instant moves. It's not so bad. So next day I played Spassky, and I thought, oh my God, I'll play it one more time and see if I will be able to make a draw or maybe even to win. But to my horror, after e4, e5, Spassky played f4. I completely forgot that Spassky was playing f4, and I was demolished in 15 moves. It was all over. So, but Tal went, the organizers from New Jersey, they took him into their car, and they drove to New Jersey. So Tal was playing simultaneous displays, a short lesson, and then they invited him to go for a dinner. And Tal said, no, let's have dinner in Atlantic City. So they drove to Atlantic City, and organizers gave him $500 and say, okay, that's all, once you can lose it. He says, yeah, no problem. So he take $500 and he put it in roulette on black. And it comes black. Yeah, now he has $1,000. He leaves all $1,000 on black. Roulette comes black again. Now he has $2,000. So organizers say, okay, wait, let's go. Okay, you won. He says, yeah, don't worry. Leaves for $2,000, wins again. It's now $4,000. And then he wins again. It's now $8,000 and wins again $16,000. Organizers got crazy. Let's go. Take all your money. He says, wait a moment. Stop it. And he moves everything to the red. $32,000, it comes red. And he wins again. And they, okay, we have to take money. Now, all casino was watching Tal playing roulette and winning every time. So he leaves $32,000 on red, and it comes black. He lost all his money back. And now he says to organizers, okay, let's go to have a dinner. That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. It showed a true lesson about how important money is. That,
of course,
that it's not important for human life after all. So yeah, Tal was really he lived a little bit on his own world. He was not exactly a practical man, but he had really a remarkable attitude to the values of life. Like he showed with his example, with almost everything he did, with almost everything he said, he showed that there is something more important in life than money. So, and that's actually a good heritage he left to all of us, not only his chess games.
Now, interestingly enough, there was one memorable tournament in 1994 Linares. Now, everybody remembers this tournament as a great triumph of Anatoly Karpov, who was in that particular tournament. He was no longer world champion. I mean, arguably he was, but by winning team.
Yeah, he was world champion, yeah, but the situation was very strange at that time.
Yeah, situation was strange. But he was playing brilliant chess in that tournament, and his result was incredible. But very few people know that the second third was shared by you and Kasparov. And you had fantastic tournaments in Linares 94.
Yeah, and the whole story was a bit strange because I remember I started a tournament with a draw against, I think it was against Belявsky. And then in round 2, I lose as white against Joël Lottier. And in round 3, I lose with black against Evgeny Bareev. So I start half out of 3, the most important tournament of the year. I start half out of 3. I feel unprepared. I feel like, like a total patzer. So what I'm doing there, and somehow I managed to, I don't know, to relax and just try not to play bad chess anymore. And then I started winning a lot of games, and then before the last round, I suddenly have chances even for the second or third place. And then again, I got very nervous. And last round, I was against Anand with white. I played so badly that around move 10 as white, I was already almost lost. But somehow luck was on my side, and the tournament I managed to hold the draw. And then Kasparov lost his game to Latia, which was also very unexpected. Yeah. And so I shared second, third place with Kasparov. It was extremely unexpected, but of course, up to today, it's probably one of the biggest achievements of my career, together with second place in Linares 98. Yeah, but okay, in that tournament I played several interesting games. And
absolutely. By
the most
way,
game is the game which I won with black against Vladimir Kramnik. I didn't play a good game. He was positionally pressing, and at some moment he had strategic winning complications which modern computer would refute instantly. But okay, we were not computers, we were humans. And Kramnik erred, made a mistake, and okay, I managed to win a nice game in the end.
Can everybody see the chessboard that I'm sharing? Yeah?
I don't see any chessboard, sorry.
No? Anybody can see my board?
Yes, now, yes.
Oh, excellent. Okay, now does it remind you something?
Yeah.
It does. So
yeah, already starting from the opening, I played this bishop f5, which is not a little bit dubious opening after all. I think after the tournament, I never played it again. But okay.
Yeah, but still, it's really inspiring to see that you were not scared against Kramnik to play it. Although Kramnik was not in the elite in 1994, he was just trying to get there, right?
No, he wasn't the elite. He was already in top 5 in the world or something like that.
In 1994, yeah?
Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay, in this game, I made some dubious strategical decisions, and then it's hard to say where exactly I made a mistake. It's just like my whole concept in that game proved to be wrong. So it was like one small mistake after another, and then I got strategically lost position.
You know,
yeah.
Very often I'm playing blitz games against my wife Nava, and after the match I'm asking her, so where do you think I made a mistake? And she answers, your chess game is one big mistake.
Okay, this is exactly what I can say about this game. The first 30 moves of my play was one big mistake. Yeah.
But so far it's completely okay. It's a first exchange. White has a space advantage on the queen side, but rather than that, there is no danger for you here.
Well, the problem is that I thought that with opposite square bishops, I would somehow gain equal play, but I didn't realize how passive I am. And then I'm just not in time to create real counterplay. So
yeah, well, so far, okay. After this move, I think black should be okay. Don't you think so?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, because of rook a8 and bishop b8.
Yeah. Okay, I could take on d4, e takes d4 and play bishop f4, but I think I didn't like the idea of putting my bishop away from the diagonal.
But still, okay.
No, I remember what happened. I think, yeah, white didn't take on d4 immediately. I think I should have taken one move earlier. Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, but look at this. You sacrificed the piece by taking h3 pawn, right?
Yeah. Well, what to do? Because if I go back with my bishop to b8, I will be without rook. So it's better to be without bishop than without rook.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So white has an extra piece. However, black has some counter chances for sure.
Oh, some small counter chances, but which suddenly worked in the game. But okay.
Yeah, obviously, and also Kramnik, maybe he was psychologically unhappy that somehow he
he was still very calm because he knew he was almost winning, and he was very confident. But Okay.
Well, but so far you see, black is it's very easy to find moves for black and not easy to find moves for white because black is.
I would
Oh,
say
oh my
exactly the
God,
opposite, because this rook e4 came as the last try, because if I don't play rook e4, I basically have to resign because he was just
absolutely.
taking my second piece and I don't have enough counterplay. And
Yeah,
then
but
I
this
see,
is
okay, I can take
really a great move. Wow. Really.
well, I have to admit, when I played rook e4, I was absolutely sure I would lose this game, but
Mhm.
I thought, okay, at least I'm going to have a little bit of fun. Maybe
Yeah.
public will like this rook e4 move, and okay, I will still get some credits. But then it was not only just short-term credits, but also the whole point, which is still very surprising to me.
Wow. Okay. Oh, what's happened? That's the wrong
Well,
one.
that's the end of the game. Kramnik was so frustrated that he even resigned here, although, okay, the position was already lost. Yeah, so after rook e4, okay, computers indicated some relatively easy ways to win for white. Okay, so it's interesting. When I played rook f6, he could play rook h3, but then I play rook g6, and I'm still kind of fighting. But
Wow. But you see, over the board, and Kramnik obviously was sure that he has easy winning position. It's not really easy to play against move like
oh,
that.
actually, here he started thinking, and then suddenly, after some time, it turned out that he was also in time pressure. I was already in a little bit of time pressure, so no, not yet time trouble, not yet. Still, we had both had some time, but not that much anymore.
So he's taking pawn with a knight.
Yes, because he made a tactical shot. C6.
Yeah, because he wanted to get his pawns into queens as soon as possible, right?
Yeah. So now his point is that if I played rook takes c6, he would take my rook. And then play, I think, rook h3 and get some winning endgames.
So now the material is about equal, but white has a great pawn on b7, so still black is not out of troubles.
Yeah,
but
and then my
oh my God.
Yeah. I think even this position is still fine for white, but already very complicated. But here, Kramnik really got short of time. I didn't have much time either, but okay, my moves at least look quite natural. So
he's now threatening check and queen.
And queen, yeah. They play king h. Yeah, but now if he plays rook c8, I think I have some resource there. I don't remember. I think some like queen g3 and with threatening knight h2 check. Still, even then, I think it would only be a draw for me. So
right. So he sacrificed his pawn and takes knight.
Yeah. Now my queen
back to h2.
And now it turns out that he's in real trouble because his king is open, exposed, and
yeah, an extra bishop doesn't help him.
Yeah.
Wow. So he's trying to promote his pawn, but wow, black has a tremendous attack.
Yeah, now he managed to avoid mating threats, but he couldn't avoid losing the queen. And it seems looks and yeah. The funny thing is that if his pawn was still on b6, protected past pawn, then it would still not be worse. But now I'm simply winning this passed pawn on b7, and yeah, and and then it's clear that black is just winning. So here Kramnik just resigned. Yeah, and okay. I remember I went to the press room, and the first thing I saw that Judith Polgar was laughing. I mean, she was laughing that, like the whole thing seemed very funny to her. Like, okay, I couldn't understand whether she was laughing at my play or Vladimir's play or just the situation in general, but she was laughing.
Yeah, she was in a good mood, I guess. That's why she was laughing. So you made her be in a good mood, I guess, because I know that the Kramnik was very difficult opponent for Judith, and she was struggling really against the Kramnik.
Yeah, but I don't think it was even that. It was just that I believe that while I was suffering and Kramnik was suffering, those who finished their games and watched the game in the press room, on monitors. They simply had a great time. They were entertained.
Yeah, probably they were all rooting for you when you were playing without Bishop. Tommy, Alexei, I'd like to show you something and have your opinion. There is one great book. I'll show it to you. It's Adrian de Groot, Thought and Choice in Chess.
Yeah, you told me it's a very rare book, like it's very
rare book. And apparently, very few grandmasters even ever heard about this book.
Yeah.
Although few did, and only one read it from beginning to the end, and it was Garry Kasparov. So, what I'd like to ask your opinion about one of the things what he is writing about. He analyzed the thinking process of elite grandmasters, some strong international masters, for example. He showed them one position at the time and asked them not only to find the best move in their opinion, but also explain how they arrived at that conclusion, and it was all recorded and so on. And he used people like Keres, Fine from Avro tournament in Amsterdam in 1938, and he used some international masters. Okay, the main result was very interesting. In complicated middle game position, the average number of moves that international masters would look at was 4 to 5. More often than not, they would arrive to the right move, but only after looking 4 or 5 alternative moves. The elite grandmasters like Keres and Fine and others, they would look at only 1.8 moves, so less than 2.
Yeah.
And of course, their answers were much faster. Yeah. So
you really need to try to get deep into every position, and in order to get deep, sometimes you cannot go wide at the same time. So, yeah. Well, if you look at many positions these days with computer, you can realize that there are so many positions when you have 4 or 5 moves that have almost the same value, and it's very difficult to choose. But the way you understand chess and the way your thinking process develops, you somehow learn to play with certain style and certain criteria for choosing the move intuitively, and then you still need to calculate quite deeply, and you cannot calculate deeply if you start building a big tree in your head. That's the point that why grandmasters kind of almost always reduce the number of lines. But sometimes, especially when you have time on the clock, it's important to get not only deep but also understand all the possibilities you have. But that normally comes in a very particular critical moment when you really know that you have to focus, you have to concentrate, you have to understand how the game is going to develop and take the right decision. But you cannot do it on every move. So again, this is called intuition, when you have to concentrate very deeply and when you should just trust your intuition and play what you think is right. And
actually, very often there is a saying that you can win this position by hand only. So don't you think that grandmasters and maybe yourself, you've played so many games, and hand some kind of learned your way of thinking, your moves, and your hand becoming like a type of almost like a brain in itself. So you don't need your head to win the game. You need only your hand, right?
Yeah. Well, normally winning with hands means that just the first instant move you get in the head, you make immediately, like without any further thinking. So that means with hands.
If you're playing always and make your move with the right hand, does that make that your right hand is becoming smarter than your left hand?
Well, I am just kind of average right-handed man, and well, what can I say?
I'm ambidextrous.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, but it's true that since I'm always moving pieces with my right hand, I have a feeling in my life that my left hand is almost like kind of disabled. Okay, that's not a good feeling actually. But okay, but we are talking about something even more complicated than chess. I don't.
Yeah. You see, it's basically what's happened in speed chess. Basically, it's coordination between your brain, your eye, and your hand. So it's kind of a three-way coordination. So if you will keep your brain the same and your eye the same, but now instead of right hand, you have left hand. So the coordination is no longer.
Okay, I had a couple of cases when unfortunately I had some trauma on my right hand, and then I had to play with left hand. And okay, you can do it, of course.
You can still do it.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alexei, is it time
maybe
now?
Your play becomes a bit left-winged when you play with left hand.
Okay, Jim, maybe you have some more questions to ask because I would like to go into chess challenge.
Yes, of course. And I would say that I could move the pieces with either hand, Alexei, but I could only write them down with my left. So, yeah, for whatever that's worth. But I wanted to ask you, you know, from America, looking out at your games, you know, I never got a chance to meet you personally. I was in FM when I was a warrior over the chessboard, and I got to meet all the grandmasters that were in the United States, but I didn't get to meet a lot of players of your stature that because I didn't travel to your tournaments, the tournaments that you were playing in. Now, I tell you from my perspective, looking from as an outsider, your games I would characterize, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I always thought of you as an aggressive and innovative player. And do you think that that is accurate, or do you think that there's...
Well, I think as a person, I'm not aggressive at all to start with, but as a player, maybe, because, okay, for example, if I'm white, and especially if I feel in good shape, and I have this feeling that, okay, white color I get to try to play for a win. And if
I know that.
Whenever I see that I kind of get counterplay, I also think counterplay means that now I'm playing for a win because it's a counter attack, counterplay. So, okay, I still wouldn't call it aggressive, but yeah, I like these kind of complicated tasks. Yeah, basically, I think okay, that's the essence of the game. I mean, that's the meaning of the game, that you are trying your best, and the best result is, of course, winning the game. So, okay, in that sense, you are possibly right. But for example,
my also sense was that you were not the type of player like there's the type of player who wants to secure the draw and minimize their losing chances and only be aggressive to try to win if their opponent makes an error. Now, that is not the way I would describe your play.
Well, by my character, I would do exactly the way you described. But the problem is that when the game starts, I immediately get involved in such a complexity. And so I start playing some complex positions, and okay, I'm thinking about the position, and then when I remember that I should kind of secure draw and not risk too much, and I look at the position and okay, it's kind of too late. I mean, there is no way back. Yeah, you just have to continue the way it started. I mean, it's
yes.
So
having said A, you must say B.
Okay,
but I have a really a covered character. This I can. So if I just think in time that I shouldn't risk, I don't take risks. But sometimes I just forget about that. So.
Yes. But what about the other? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. People are crazy waiting for you to start Master Challenge. They're just they're hysterical. When the Shirov starts? When is going to start? When? So I said, okay, in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, calm down. It's starting. It's almost there. You can start anytime.
I will play you several times, right? Or not only you?
Me? No.
Not you.
I'm evaluating my chess now, and in about 3-4 weeks I will be able to challenge you, but not now. I'm not ready yet.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Am I the
So-
sacrificial lamb?
Yeah.
Are you throwing me under the bus?
No, first, Alexei, go and launch right
Okay.
away. And then people will start signing up.
I know, but here I see that somebody challenges me, but that's not.
No. Forget about that.
So
Of
that I
course they
should
will
decline.
Yeah, go the way I told you.
When it should be the button decline and apologize. Okay, because
Sure.
otherwise declining is rude. But okay.
Okay, so go to
wow.
events.
Okay, I have to set again, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm playing 3 minutes plus 1 second increment.
Okay.
And okay, I think you like blackjack, so we put 21 game in total. So,
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay. Submit. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, master challenge begin.
But why is it says 5 minutes? I don't understand.
No, I see 3 minutes.
Okay.
1 increment, 1 second.
Yeah. Okay, and then
Oh
but-
my God! I've already signed.
okay, then there is some. Okay. So I'm playing you again.
Yeah. Who?
Okay.
What else is new?
Okay, but at least there is some second player there. So
Oh, there will be many players, though, because they didn't expect that it will come right away. So how do you like this position? No. That's not how the game should be played.
Ah,
Oh, this. You know what? I don't like everything what's happening. I can lose very quickly this game, by the way.
why quickly?
I need 4 more moves to survive. If not, then I'm dead. Okay, so what to do now? All I'm trying is to survive, but how to do it? Horrible game. Horrible.
Okay.
better than your last game.
I mean, I would say you are kind of provoking me in this game because
You got it right. You got it right. Absolutely.
I mean, you forced me to sacrifice something. I wanted to play some quiet game actually.
I know. I'm forcing you. Yeah, you have no choice.
Yeah.
You're
Ouch.
trying to be nice, but I'm making it impossible. Yeah.
Okay. Check.
Of course.
You remember times when you had to say it loudly, check. Yeah.
But it's really 12 moves. It's that's horrible. Okay. What can I do here?
Oh.
I'm already made more moves than our.
I remember.
Yes.
No.
You got past 10 moves.
Oh my God. Oh yes, I saw it. Okay.
Hey, Sasha, can you share the screen so other people can watch it?
Yeah, but wait. You want me to play?
So nobody saw it. So okay. But now I lose some pieces. And also.
Okay.
Ouch.
Okay. Where's the resign button? Oh, I don't have resign button. Oh, I found it. Okay. There it is.
Okay.
Sasha, you have to share your screen because no one else could watch it.
Okay. Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
Next games, because now there is some serious wait list. So I think.
Yeah, people are.
Okay, so it starts. But do people see it? Because of course.
Yes, I'm sharing the screen right away.
Oh.
You see, I didn't want people to see my game again.
Yes. There you go, Sasha.
Okay, Esteban Serafin.
Okay, now I play the movie. I play the game.
Oh! I tell you, you're provocative.
Oh my God! What an opening!
He's not a coward on the board.
Look at what's happening. It goes against all theory.
This is
I don't
unusual.
know if
It
Mikhail
is.
Marin is watching us, but this is the way
Yes.
I'm looking at him. But he didn't take on c5, so
I think White is very careful player. See, he wants to exchange as many pieces as possible.
Oops.
But what's happened to the pawn on g2? Oh my god.
okay. Now I have an interesting choice because I can take the exchange, but then he actually gets some concave play.
Yeah.
Or I just play with pawn up. I have some little bit of time to think.
You're playing chess, not pawns.
Yeah. Somebody said that to me.
Oh.
Irina would take the material.
Okay, I think it's more interesting to play with exchange up, although White has some for that.
What about knight b5?
Well, that's exactly what I meant.
He can hear you. He can hear you, Sasha. Don't give him any ideas.
Players. No, only you and Alexei. Nobody can.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's exactly what I meant. That. Oh, by the way, I think I made a mistake, but he didn't use it. If he played knight f3 with idea knight f5 check, he would get more serious compensation.
You're right.
Okay, now he played it, but now I think it's more okay.
Bishop d6. Okay. Yeah, because you don't want to. Oh, still 95.
No, that's why I was saying from the very beginning that, of course, White gets some compensation.
Compensation, yes. Yeah. But, see, I would not have played that move. So that's interesting.
Yeah, because he can... Oh, he didn't take on c6.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't. But he has some more ideas in the position. I don't think he really needs to take on c6.
But the Black's choices are starting to get fewer.
Now I have to play some strange move like this.
You want to play rook a7?
Well, I just want to avoid knight b5 because on previous move, knight b5 was quite strong for him. So, yeah, well, this is exactly why I was doubting from the beginning whether to take his rook or not. And I also felt that maybe taking the rook wasn't good. Oh, by the way, I'm talking a lot and I don't have so much time. Okay.
Okay. Let's
now. Okay, now I will start playing much quicker.
Okay.
Good.
Talk less.
Yeah. Okay, Jim, you can do the talking instead.
Okay. Yeah. Now Black is not threatening to take on c3 because he did take on c3.
I have to play very fast.
Making me feel very silly. So Black is still up the exchange, but White has 2 pawns in compensation.
One.
So in terms of material, 2, 4, 6. Oh, so Black is still up in terms of material. And so he would love to trade rooks.
No, but now it's very easily won for Black.
I'm thinking the same thing, Sasha, because I think the rook is going to be much superior to the bishop.
Yep.
And now the king can move, perhaps? Is that wise? I wonder. He did go for it. So now the king is going to start to threaten to pick off kingside pawns, maybe get a past kingside pawn, and then he will be able to win the game that way.
Queenside pawn, so it's actually a very complicated thing now.
It is still complicated position, agree.
It's a very complicated position, actually. Much more complicated than I would like it to be.
Yep.
That's a very good move.
I would take on f6 instead.
Oh, I would have taken on f6.
Oh, okay. That does the job. No, actually, no. It's not easy yet.
still interesting.
Yeah. You should play king.
And white has a choice here, and the choice is going to be very important.
No, that's the wrong one.
I would have taken the. I agree. It was the wrong move. Now he can play. See, now he's able to get his rook back. He can get his rook back now, and
as I said,
complicated.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to lose my rook. So yes. I definitely did something really wrong in this game, and I think I'm going to lose it now. So
yeah, very likely.
Mm-hmm. Still some small drawing chances, maybe. But
yes, there had to, maybe rook takes c2 was a little aggressive, but
no, it looked like a natural move to me.
It did. It did to me too.
Well, now at least I'm not in danger to lose anymore, but probably still not enough to win it.
Yeah, that check was very nice.
Most likely a draw.
It's a draw. Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, congratulations, really Esteban. Well done, Esteban.
Yeah. Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay, it was warm up. Now you can concentrate and, of course, play real games. Because now I know some of the players, they're very strong. Don't take them lightly. The next one, Victor Maga, I think. He's a very strong player, about master level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
so, Alexei, I'll do the talking, you do the playing. Normal Sicilian moves.
Yeah.
Everything looks normal.
Favorite system against Nidrov recently, H3.
Oh, it's Fischer's move, right?
Yes, Fischer did play it. But the funny thing is that I just learned that Fischer played it very short time ago. I really forgot it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, nice.
What was the point of H5? I'm not entirely convinced that was the right move.
H5, then G4 and Bishop G2.
I see.
Yeah, so H5 has its merits, and
yes,
there
I
are
see.
some lines where Black plays H5.
But I think inclusion of H3, H5 in general should favor me in this kind of game. But of course, it's quite complicated.
Still a game.
Well, it is very complicated position. See, Black has to develop his pieces, and it's unclear how he will do it. Oh, G6.
Well, this pawn formation looks like yours, Sasha, in the last game.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it reminds me of something for sure.
Oh, this is what I call aggressive.
Well, maybe a little bit, yeah. No, in general. Oh, my opponent manages to. I completely missed this.
Oh, wow.
The good thing is that it's only an exchange.
Yes.
Yes.
Normally, when you miss tactics like this, you
lose.
You end up clearly worse position. But here, okay, it's still kind of playable position.
Oh wow, that's what I thought that you will do.
I thought you were going to play H4.
No,
okay. H4 he doesn't have to take it immediately. That was my little problem.
I see.
Now you can play H4. Oh, this.
Wow. Okay, I'm trying to
cause him trouble.
Yeah, well, I'm trying just to.
He's causing some trouble. Yeah.
But
this was a good idea by Black. I like Black's thinking here, but White is still better developed. Okay, now that's a concession. So White's development is still to be preferred. But now he's cleared the way for his bishop to get in the game to try to
I like
equalize the
I
development.
think I'm strategically a bit better, although it's, of course,
Well,
very
first of all,
difficult to
white
judge.
is ahead in development and has more space. Also,
White is to be preferred, but black seems to have guarded most of his weaknesses.
I'm not sure about that because now the knight b6 and bishop f7, and I'm not so sure what black should do about it.
That's a good point. Maybe knight e6, does that hold everything?
Well, then I play knight b6, and somehow I think I still gain some. Okay,
Oh,
bishop e6 would be actually the solution. But okay,
No, I think it's still to white's favor.
Right. Well,
Seems to
actually,
me.
it's a good move, bishop e6, a good one. I have to now really. I have to kind of concentrate to.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he really managed to get some reasonable play. Okay, I will try to get some long-term play, but maybe it's not that good what I'm doing. So
I don't know.
No, listen. White has a space advantage, better development. Just play calm chess and.
yes, but I have some pawn weaknesses.
That's true.
My e4 is a weak pawn in general. So
yes, that's right.
And this is a good move too because the knight on e5 was the best piece for black, and Alexei tried to eliminate it, and now black would say, "Okay, go ahead and take it."
He allowed me some strange tactics, and I will go for it.
Whoa!
I don't know if this tactics is good, but at least I will try it because I'm here trying to have some fun.
Wow!
I see what you're doing. I finally understand what you're doing. Okay, this is interesting.
So white is threatening to take rook. So rook must go, or knight will take knight. So then white will take knight on e5 because of the pin.
Which cannot recapture because of the pin.
And if that will happen, then all structures fall apart.
He did completely correct thing by sacrificing the exchange.
Yes, there was no
choice. Correct by him. Well, okay, I'm not sure if this taking on b3 is that good, because now I think I have one strong opportunity, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think now
I'm thinking
I will do this.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh, but now the problem is that again, very little time. Okay, I have to play very, very fast.
Yeah, but he has even less time left, so don't worry. So it's a very simple plan.
It's just not enough to complete. I should have put 2 seconds. But okay, it's now it's wait.
It's a very instructive game.
So you were able to fix your pawn structure.
Yeah.
It's still the pawn on e4 is not necessarily weak. It's still doing a lot for your position. Oh,
yeah,
that's hurting.
That hurts.
That's game.
Bravo.
Good job, Alexei.
Alexei, you know, I noticed there are some people wrote in Spanish. Hoy Shirov le toca un gran. Do you know? Do you see that?
I haven't read it, but of course.
Yeah. Okay. They wrote that they brought the best teachers and students against you. London system.
Yes. Yeah. I prefer E3 there.
Okay, you got your E3. Don't worry about that.
Yes.
Oh, that's aggressive play.
This is, yeah, to me it's dubious. It's aggressive but dubious.
Today, the whole evening I'm accused of aggressive play. Good that not at least a lot of aggressive behavior, yeah?
Yes, you're not the only aggressive player. Well, that was interesting to me. I would not have made that decision either. So let me think about why you would do that.
The players are writing that Yael Grandmaster Calenta, already the Grandmaster is warmed up.
And you have that black squared bishop for white was not a good piece, so you allowed the knight to take it, but it did also cripple your pawn structure. So I'm wondering why you made that decision.
Well,
I made that decision, or why he made that decision.
Why did you allow him to capture your bishop? That does not look right to me.
Well, I think the black has a tremendous advantage.
No, not really. The position is very strange and maybe not even so good now. Well, I actually wanted to have some fun, but maybe I overdid this. So now I'm going to have some. I mean, this e5 sacrifice the pawn was completely unnecessary, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Completely unnecessary.
Over optimistic.
Yeah. It's not even that it was over optimistic. It was just unnecessary. That's
yes.
Let's just call things with their names. It's. I mean, if such sacrifices are necessary, that's one thing. But this time it was so necessary. I had good position, and instead of this, now I'm pawn down, and with just some hope or some compensation. But of course, not. Yeah.
Yeah, but you still control the game.
He's castling queenside by hand.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll make it?
See, there he goes. He's running away. Very good.
Okay, baby d3 is awfully.
That's what he's going for, huh? What? He's going to say, okay, I'll give you an advanced protected passed pawn, but I don't care.
So maybe bishop g4.
Bishop g4 is the move which I was thinking about, but I decided for this one.
I see. Okay, it makes sense.
In my opinion, actually, his knight was quite a strong piece. So yeah, the only problem with the same idea, I should have played with bishop on h6. So the idea was right, but the interpretation is wrong. But okay, at least the idea was right. That's already something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Alexei, I apologize. I thought you were playing white. I didn't look at it. I just assumed you were playing white again. But so my question about the bishop was meant to your opponent, not to you.
Okay, some small tactics.
Yep.
A pawn is a pawn.
Yeah.
And second pawn is it can go anytime.
Second pawn, it's.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts.
That does.
Okay, I have to say that I think my opponent miscalculated something, because now almost for sure I win the material.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's designable.
Yeah, I could actually play rook f8. It's much quicker, but okay, I just didn't look at that direction.
It's technical position.
Yeah, almost like we were saying, trying to win by hand.
Yeah. And you know what? Both right hand and left hand, either hand will win.
But even the mouse, I move with right hand. Yeah.
Well, see that I'm not ambidextrous enough to play with my right hand on the mouse. That I would still have to use my left.
I was trying to demonstrate that his knight on d2 was a bad piece. Now, at least, it's been demonstrated.
I think you've proven your point.
Okay. I am rook up. You see? Does he want to win on time or what? No.
Yes, there we go. Good job. Well done.
Yeah. In the opinion of Grandmaster Shirov, black has an extra rook.
See, I count pawns. I forget sometimes to count the pieces.
Sure.
Okay. Pablo Garcia from Argentina. I think I will know that guy personally, but I'm not sure.
Pablo Garcia, he is from Argentina.
Yeah. Petrov, one of the most boring openings in the world. So let's try to make it a bit less boring.
Don't play knight takes e4. Yeah, there you go.
Oh! Wow.
Shirov is trying not to make it interesting. Oh, my head is hurting.
The way Alvis Vitulinš, famous Latvian master of past.
But also David Bronstein saw that it's a sound move, knight f7.
I'm going to have to apply my patch to my head. This is making my head hurt. He's going to castle by hand.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If somebody will allow that. Because don't forget about...
Maybe. Yes, maybe is right.
There are some threats already.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and so he's guarding against that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this, as far as I remember, I always thought that this c6 was maybe one of the best reactions against the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be that, yeah. Well, of course, the whole thing isn't entirely correct. Otherwise, all grandmasters would just play it. And the funny thing is, I think Magnus Carlsen once played it, and he actually lost that game. So it's
really wow.
Yeah, but no, because white SP is down. Okay, some compensation. It's not easy really to try to predict
But it could be that Pablo Garcia studied Carlsen's games and found the one that Carlsen lost, and that's why he's playing that.
Oh, very interesting.
I think once Black King is on e8, I can get a little bit more optimistic than before. Because Black, at least I can castle, and I'm not sure Black can actually castle. So
Black castle only with the rook. He cannot castle rook and king, only rook.
Yes, that's right.
He already did that.
Yeah. However,
this is so interesting.
No, it is an interesting position. Very interesting. Because I am piece down. I have just some small compensation for that. Only small compensation.
Yes.
And he wants to trade queens, obviously.
Yeah. And I'm not even trying to, to get something quick in this position. I'm just trying to develop pieces and then create some slow attack.
Right. Yeah. Because the king is stuck in the center of the board. So your long-term prospects, if you develop wisely and open the position up, your long-term prospects would appear to me to be promising.
Well, Alexei, you don't want Garcia to include this game in a book, My Best Games.
I don't mind if he does it.
You're a better man than I, because I would mind.
Oh.
Oops.
Okay.
Oops. Now that's
It's
complete
kind of
compensation.
move. I want my bishop to be more active. You know, it's funny. I'm piece down for 2 pawns, and normally I should look for tactics, but since I don't see any tactics, I'm just trying to make some kind of positional play and try to prove that okay, I have some compensation. Not much.
Black already made a lot of good moves.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what was his best move? Is to take king takes f7. That was his father's best.
Yes. The best way to refute a sacrifice is to accept it.
Okay, now what to do? Queen h4 probably.
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to place my knight on d5, and that's why I played this thing before. But it also has some drawbacks. Okay, now Okay, I'm going to have some big fun.
What's that?
I did not see that.
May be wrong.
Maybe he must take.
That I am afraid it's wrong. I just but these are friendly games, and this is what.
Well, what you've done is made him think, and in blitz chess you cannot spend time thinking.
Oh, another sacrifice. What if bishop f5?
No, then rook takes.
Rook takes.
Yes. My goodness, this is complicated.
It is complicated, right?
Yeah, the bishop is on e6. That's a problem.
You do not want to take too much time.
Oh, not really. No, because knight c7. Bishop was not hanging really.
Yeah, but...
Yes, he didn't want the battery to be established on the long diagonal. So this is a sensible play. If there is some reason why you could...
that Pablo Garcia is losing on time.
Yes, this is why you want to just keep moving.
That's right.
Because I don't see what's wrong with... Okay.
Very precise play. Oh my
wow.
God. Look at that.
See, I would have settled for the exchange, and you just said not enough for me. Yes, keep going. Very instructive play. Very instructive play.
Bravo. Well done. Yeah, poor Pablo Garcia.
It's called Cochrane Gambit, but in fact, Latvian master Alvis Vitoļņš played so many interesting games that I think I would like his name to be more attributed.
Okay, so now, Jose Torrealba, he's a player from Venezuela. He's very strong.
These naming conventions are so arbitrary. The first player to play it or the person who developed it as an idea?
Who
gets credit?
Very, very unusual move, I would say. Already novelty on such an early stage.
I don't know. It's very dangerous because of bishop b4, knight e4, queen a5. He will play bishop d2.
I think I'll try immediate knight e4, but that also might have some drawbacks. I think he he's in danger to lose some material.
He's in a big danger, yes. Rook c1 is the only move.
Did I take the pawn on a2?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's why b3 was dubious move.
Yeah, I think knight e4 was a very precise reaction, and then.
Why instead of
only move for him? Okay, it's only pawn. As Karpov would say, we play chess.
No, now it's a time to play chess.
We play chess, not pawns.
Yeah, but it's still, the position is complicated, and why?
And if you can trade off a lot of material, then your pawn will take on it more, become more and more important. And I see
Okay,
no
now
way
I
for him
want
to.
to make one interesting move, which is maybe you will not immediately understand the meaning, but the point is that I am already
Yes.
preparing for an end game, and
Yes.
I want,
It was very clear to me.
yeah.
And
So now I'm trading all the pieces, and I want to. And in an end game, I want to place my knight on b4, or force him to change his bishop for my knight. In both cases, I think I'm just
yes,
Very precise play. Yeah.
yes, I agree, Sasha. Again, very instructive.
Still, I have to say one thing. Although I am pawn up and all my pieces are good, it's not. If white now starts playing perfect chess, it's still not easy to win. You know,
because of your black bishop or your white squared bishop.
But it's easy. It's six and
people hardly notice such moments because
I
normally
would
if
play.
the guy has arrived to has come to such a position, it means that he has played badly, and that normally means he will keep on playing badly. But the position itself, although of course it's clearly better for me, but I know by experience that sometimes it's not so easy to win such a position.
Alexei, I would have played f5 to prevent him from playing e4. Was that not even a consideration?
Okay, that would be something else. I don't know. But I wasn't afraid of e4 because sometimes when they play moves like e4, they actually open their positions, and then
Yes.
for me it becomes a bit easier after all.
And now you're
he has something the same, 2 pawns, but it means he has compensation, but I have 2 pawns.
Yes.
Although he now threatens knight b6.
A danger.
Something very easy to miss.
Let me tell you, Alexei, you should beware of knight b6. I'll help you out. Oh.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I would have reflexively played rook a6.
But then, okay, he can take on a5, and I'm only 1 pawn up. It's probably
good point.
winning.
That's a good point.
I think now I managed to keep both extra pawns. Oh, I am blundering one thing now. I wonder if he will see it. No, he didn't see it. He could take on a5. Very funny idea. Knight e5, and I cannot take with the rook b4. So I would lose one of my 2 extra pawns.
Wow, very, very instructive.
Yeah, but I didn't see it at the beginning. Okay, now it's, I think, should be very easy for me.
By hand.
No. My problem is that, you know, which you would probably be surprised, but several times against Vish Anand, I had position like this, just completely winning, just like nothing to be done, and I didn't manage to win. So for some people like Anand, for example, they are incredibly resistant.
Yes.
Yeah, he is, obviously.
So I think after my games against Anand, I almost stopped believing in this expression "winning by hand," because
yes.
I was even trying to use my brain, not only hand. And
how could he possibly save this position? Yet he did.
Okay, now I think I have quite a nice idea to finish it. I know, but that's... Okay, now it's easy. But if he played king f1, it would remind me all my games against Sun. No, then it's rook c6. I would check on c1, change on e1, and take on g2. No, it would be still.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
By the way, meanwhile, I made it complicated. My God.
Yes.
I still made it complicated.
It's not easy now.
No, it's winning.
It's okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
It's winning, but a little
You
bit
didn't make it that complicated.
more winning before.
Now you can take the king.
Well, I
segment.
think I can. I don't know. Yeah, I think I will do this. No, I think I will do it this move order.
Yeah, very good.
That's what I thought, but what do I know?
Okay. Oh, I forgot that I still didn't move pawn to b2. I want to play king d8. It was my next. Okay. Okay, I think I will just.
Yeah, that's easiest.
The rook can never move.
Rook a5 is winning. And rook b5. But that's good enough.
Is that true?
I do wrong things right now, unfortunately.
I thought.
But okay.
But it's still good enough to win.
For one hand it is, but okay. Oh, and I'm also running on time.
That seems satisfactory.
Yeah, done deal.
Okay.
Now,
You had all that time left, 8.7 seconds.
look at
Well-
Rafael Carrada. He wrote "Nola deja ni respirar." Won't it's very strange. Okay, you have Juan Perdomo. He's about master level.
And which country is from? Is he Canadian?
He's from probably Colombia or Venezuela. I'm not sure. Arakan defense.
Oh. That's now it's actually French defense, but with an extra tempo for me. So
Yes, because he has to play c5 if he wants. Yeah.
Now it's becoming too extra tempo for you.
Almost, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
he had to play c5 and in this position, and now he's a tempo down in a normal French.
Yeah.
That's suspicious.
Yes. You have the typical French player problem of lack of space, a bad bishop, and you have no way of breaking up the center.
So far,
That
his
is-
rooks are bad too, and his queen as well. And king is lousy.
All his knights have moved. We have to give him that.
I'm wondering if he knows how the other pieces are moving. Maybe he doesn't know how to move them.
Well, the fun thing is that although I am kind of clearly better in this game, but maybe I misplayed it. And now I think I will try to.
I knew you were going to do that. I can't see it. I can't see that far ahead, but I knew you were going to do it.
But this is
You're just that kind of player.
By me, it's a very dubious decision after all. It's and now it's even worse because I think after king e7, I should have just played bishop g5 and agree draw because I have already played. But of course, I'm not going to agree draw in such a friendly game, so I have to kind of. So now it will be what you call aggressive play.
Aggressive chess.
That's not nice. Or should I just?
You're not an aggressive man. You're just not aggressive. But you can continue to play with threat.
What is a simple move b3 with the threat of bishop?
No, we have to take 28, and that's. Yeah. Okay, I think I can find one interesting move, which is this. Trying to keep his king.
I saw that move. You know what? It's a caveman chess.
Very
Now I want to
blunt
play
and brutal.
d5 and maybe win his rook on h8.
Yeah,
Right.
Play
gonna happen.
f4.
But why doesn't he just play that? Now you have what?
Now
Okay.
F4. That's what.
But
I'm still not convinced.
and actually now maybe this whole thing of b3 makes sense.
Finally, I got my move. Great.
Well, you got your move, and I got problems. Everybody gets what he deserves.
Yeah,
I
everybody.
deserve my problems.
Ooh. I did not expect that. That doesn't mean anything, of course, but
Okay, I wanted to open something and wanted to.
I would have taken with the D pawn, but maybe not.
Yeah, d pawn. Okay.
Oh, black is going for attack.
Black has no attacking chances.
One move he goes for attack. The second move he goes for defense. He's a defenseman.
No, actually, he wants to play bishop f8. It's quite a.
Oh, I see.
I think for me it will be good to change that bishop somehow, because
Yes.
his other bishop is quite bad. Okay, he doesn't want to do that, but then. Okay.
You still have to be careful. Black has an extra piece, believe it or not.
No. Well, I'm afraid it's a bit too late to be careful. Now I just have to.
Now you have to be aggressive.
Kind of, yeah.
Whether you want to or not.
Oh. A stellar defense.
I'm still seeing some.
I have to kind of defend now as well. Oh, and also I am now short of time and bad position.
Okay. Concentration.
Less talking. Uh-oh. Why not? I would have thought of Queen H4.
Maybe next move.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm really doing bad in this game, but he actually made a tactical mistake. But now I have to be very, very fast.
Good.
Oh. My head's starting to hurt again.
Still winning for white.
I would tend to agree.
Bishop on b6 covers everything. Wow. Very accurate play.
Too little, too late. Sasha, could he win this with the opposite color with bishops. Do you want to take the rooks off in this position?
Oh yeah. Pawn on e5 covers everything.
Yeah.
All right, Alexei. Okay,
Good
who's
job.
there? Okay, Pedro Rodriguez. He's
Yes.
about master level. I think also Latin America.
I think someone brought his team.
Yes, yes. Yeah, they have some one internet club that they do some different events here and there. You know, chess is very popular in Latin America.
Of course, yes.
Yeah,
And-
everywhere.
Argentina, Buenos Aires, all the tournaments in Buenos Aires, yes.
Okay, now I'm just trying to play logically.
Normal
And
chess.
I'm just, not trying to do anything strange in this game this time.
Yeah, it's a very solid.
Aren't you going to put the question to the bishop? There you go. Oh, last game you were criticizing b3.
Oh,
I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you, Alexei. Well, white's structure can't really be criticized. Black structure is also sound.
Yeah.
So this is
Okay.
so whoever plays better chess from this point on will win.
like in many other positions.
Yes. I don't think there's any tactical problem with that. I was searching.
Yeah.
I don't think there is. Okay, that's not silly. That's not a bad move. Yeah. Having said A, he says B.
I don't like my play in this game, but that can be said about many of my games.
Yeah, but it's very difficult to find white's move in this position. Black moves much easier to find.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes that is an advantage, just having a clear pattern of play, and your opponent has to struggle for a plan. That can be a decisive factor.
What interesting about this position is that, of course, white has simplified a lot, and and he's still very, very solid.
Yes.
Okay,
That is interesting.
And now,
yes.
So now as you can see, I am not playing any kind of tall chess. I just
No.
Everything and trying to prove that an endgame is slightly better for me. But actually, I'm a bit disappointed because I think, he made a mistake. Now I think it's clearly better. But if he played knight e4, knight takes e4, bishop takes e4, it will be very drawish. Okay, still I don't have that much, but okay, at least he has this big weakness on d3, and I have some nice tries.
Yeah, it's not easy to play for white's position.
Yeah. But
just keep playing moves, and you get your time. You don't have to lose on time. You just have a solid position, and black's play is freer. I would prefer black in all endings, whichever minor pieces are left.
Yeah.
King will go all the way from f8 to h3.
Yeah.
It moves like a slow bishop.
Yes. Yeah, maybe d6 is a good square for king anyway.
Well, black has a better king, more space. And I'm still not convinced it's sufficient to win, but
it shouldn't be sufficient to win. But I will try to make at least some practical trouble for him.
Well, never mind that black also has better knight and better bishop. Don't forget that.
true. But black can choose which piece to keep on the board here. I mean, white can choose to force an exchange of pieces.
I think white has to play. No, I thought about knight e4. Try to exchange knights.
Right. That's what I was indicating. You could trade the knights.
Yeah.
And what kind of ending is that? Black still has a better king position, so all endings should favor black.
Mm-hmm. Now what to do?
Now I am not sure. Okay, I'm going to learn something here.
Oh, g5.
Okay, I did not anticipate that.
Maybe it wasn't the best try. I don't know.
No, but well, you're getting more space on king side as well.
Okay, now it's actually the funniest thing out of all, because
Yes.
I am better, but maybe it's just simply not enough at all.
It does seem like your black is clearly better, but I don't know. I can't determine yet whether there are sufficient winning chances.
Probably not. Probably it's just a drawn position. But okay, I will check something. Okay, give this. Okay, maybe this. Okay.
You could win the king and pawn ending.
In some positions, yes.
Very interesting setup. Mm-hmm. He's right.
That might have been the right play. Huh.
Oh, and I will have almost no time. Again and again. Okay. I think I will offer draw, but where to offer draw? Okay.
Don't lose on time while you're trying to find the draw. Just repeat this. Yes.
Okay, bravo. Very good for Pedro Rodriguez. He made the draw.
Yes, congratulations, Pedro.
Yes, and also Esteban Serafin made the draw. So 2 draws,
Yes.
and Alexei won 6 games. Oh, I'm next. Oh,
my goodness.
Angel
Alexei.
Bartolome. Yes, I've heard that player. He's also from Latin America as well.
No, well, he has Spanish flag, so I don't know.
Yeah? Oh, yes, Spanish flag. Yeah, you're right.
It looks like your flag.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Fischer stuff.
Yeah?
That's why somebody, Victor Maga, he played h5. Disallow g4.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, very.
That's aggressive play.
Yeah. How could you say you're not an aggressive player?
Well, I'm definitely not an aggressive person. That's what I was
Yeah,
trying.
Okay. I will give you that. But I am talking over the board. I think there's fire on the board in many of your games.
This has happened to be one of them. You know, I have a magic saying when I'm playing somebody, Blitz, for example, and somebody already down a couple of pieces and pounds, it's absolutely hopeless position. But a lot of people continue to play against checkmate. And I have one saying that they resign immediately. You know what it is?
No.
I'm saying this. There are some positions in chess that even I can win, and this is one of them. They resign right away.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
that wouldn't work on me, Sasha.
It's very interesting, the whole thing.
Yes, it's very provocative.
So I will just actually, you know, this G6 looks like an aggressive move, but in fact, it's the other way around. It's a quiet move. I'm just trying to fix some pawn structure. That's it.
Wow, very interesting. So what is in play now?
I think knight d5 is a mistake by him.
I do too.
Oh. Now what?
No, I think I should get some.
Is h6 possible? Or it's too fancy?
Yes, I think. Oh, so I use.
Sasha.
Funny. I didn't make even my own move. I just played what you suggested, and this was actually not even the best, but okay.
It must not be the best.
It was the most entertaining.
Yeah.
But that's an unfortunate loss.
You know, it's like there is saying, if I lose the game, I blunder people. If I win it, I have sacrificed it. But
yeah.
I totally agree.
So, if you win, you wanted him to take that F pawn. But it is still very gutsy for Black to allow this position.
I think it's a tactical mistake now.
Oh.
Oh, no. It's not clear. Who made a tactical mistake, by the way?
Well, I don't see the refutation.
Queen e7.
I do.
Queen e7.
I do see the refutation, yes. No, he missed Queen e7. After Queen e7, the position is still... Okay, now it's...
Well,
you're living clean. It's clean living, and your character that has saved you the day there. Yeah, Queen e7 was...
Of course.
Bishop
f6, rook h2. That's what he probably didn't see.
Yeah. Oh, it's me again. Okay. Oh, I have white pieces.
Yes.
Finally, I never played white again. Oh. Okay. What do I play in this position? Okay. Let's do this.
No.
Grand Prix attack.
Yeah.
Of course.
No, that's quite that's quite interesting already, judging by the fact that I don't know any concrete theory here. So I just have to try to make some reasonable moves not to get lost immediately. So.
Oh no. That cannot happen.
No.
Do you know a lot of players playing this position, bishop d7 and losing pawn on d5? Believe it or not, it's happening very often.
Yeah. Okay. So you got what normally white is trying to get. in such
Yeah,
position.
yeah, that's right.
Let's see how you use it. Okay.
Only aggressive play.
Well, often I go by how things look and how they're pretty to me, and not calculating anything, just by going by. And to me, the white position does not look aesthetically pleasing to me, for what that's worth.
Is it right? Should I take it? Okay, now what? So far so good, but I don't know what to do next. Okay, maybe I'll try this.
Why not?
Well, look, I have almost a minute advantage on the clock and a better pawn structure. How about that?
These are your assets.
And the worst position.
Slightly worse. It's not obvious. It's not obvious.
See, I was thinking that pawn on e5 is either cramping or weak, and it's not up for me to say, but it's up for you guys to tell me. Which one is it?
We'll find out it real soon.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I know what he's up to.
So what's happened if I take it? Is there a punishment?
I think you're gonna find out.
Check. Really? Really?
Yes, it gets a little ugly.
It's getting a little ugly, yes. Not a little ugly.
How do you defend everything? Oh, that's a good move. I might do it.
Maybe that's the only move. I don't see what else I could do.
I know. I agree. It's a good move nevertheless, even if it's the only one.
Oh, trying to survive.
Well, when players like you and me, Sasha, are playing players like Alexei, that's what we try to do, survive.
Absolutely. What to do next?
Of course, I would have been trash talking him at this point, but you're not that kind of guy.
Actually, bishop e3 was very strong, I think, instead of rook d1.
Oh, I'm dreaming about
then I think I'm clearly lost. Yeah. Okay, maybe not yet lost, but now I think I'm fine again. Although I clearly misplayed at some moment in this game, but now I think I'm doing all right.
You have the two bishops. Rook on the 7th. That's always nice. Now your other bishop is out. It's freed. Sasha, all your pieces look like they are frozen.
Very, very soon there will be only one piece left. Yeah, it's very. You see, now I don't need to worry how to coordinate my pieces because there is a that's the beauty of my position. There is no. I don't care how to coordinate. Maybe I'll never coordinate anymore. You see, now I have to do some active moves.
Yes, that's what I was thinking you might play. I'm getting concerned for you, Sasha.
Yeah, my position has some problems. A lot of problems, actually. The problem is that I cannot find the move, any move, even bad one. I don't have any move. Okay, I'll do some moves here. However, it's about time to resign. I've already made 35 moves. That's more than enough.
Yeah.
Therefore, resign. Thank you so much.
I would have fought on. He would have had to grind me into bones, grind my bones into bread. Yes. But Sasha's a gentleman. He resigns when he's losing.
Yeah, I don't torture myself.
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm a French player, so I torture myself.
I know that this is a guy who is organizing this Latin American players, and he has rating of about 2,200.
Okay.
Yeah, this 1,800 is very misleading because maybe he just joined recently.
He just joined, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he just joined.
Who wouldn't join to have a chance to play against Alexei?
Yeah, we have few players who joined.
I used to travel hundreds and hundreds of miles to play someone not even as good as Alexei.
Would you like to travel to Toronto?
I would love to. The closest I've ever been is Detroit. I've never been.
It's another 4 hours drive from Detroit to Toronto.
I've been to Quebec and Montreal, but I've never been to Toronto.
I think Alexei will sacrifice something.
No, I'm not going to sacrifice, actually.
No, he will take your bishop.
The way I played, but more or less still reasonable position. And I think, actually, my plan is to play more or less quietly this time.
That doesn't sound like the Alexei. I knew it. That's not quiet.
Relatively quiet.
Something is missing in Black's position. I think after e5, there are a lot of problems.
Okay.
He says no. He says, I'm fine.
Okay. Actually, I like the idea of trying not to allow him castling, but maybe that's but that's probably not what I should do. Yeah.
Yeah, but how he can castle though? He
can just castle right now. Actually, that's the point. That's what I meant by trying to be quiet.
And what was this attack? Engage.
First time, I'm not really trying to sacrifice, not trying to mate, not trying to do crazy things.
You're trying to make him give up his center, playing d takes e, and now he has only one pawn in the center. His poor pawn on e6.
Well, Black can offer resistance in this game. It's a very passive, very ugly position, but you can still play it for another. I think there will be another 15 moves, no less.
Yeah, I didn't know we were counting moves.
Yes, it's not chess, it's counting moves.
Okay, I can take the second pawn, actually. Then he will have two bishops. But the problem is that if I don't take second pawn, he still has some little counterplay for one pawn. So let's...
Yeah, you got to do it.
Let's give him counterplay for two pawns, not for one. So
yes, Irina Crush would have taken it like that.
I understand that I have to be relatively fast because, yeah.
Now he doesn't have the two bishops.
No. Okay, now I'm kind of trying to make it technical, but...
Very instructive play.
Yeah.
Okay, unless I miss some tactics in this game. Okay, I think if he wants to take on d4, he's welcome.
Maybe that's his only chance. No, he missed it.
Well.
Yeah, but I don't think this is what he should really do in such positions. He had better opportunities.
Yeah, two more moves. Queen e4, h5, and the end of story. James, you're playing next game, you know that?
Okay. No, we'll get some trash talking then.
Mm-hmm.
He has some weaknesses in this game, yeah, and that's what.
Yes.
Nice. Wow. Okay, James.
Well, that's a gentleman to resign that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, good plus another 5-6 moves for sure.
Oh, James, I'm playing with you, right?
Okay, James. Good luck to you.
Thank you. I'm going to try to. Sasha, I bet you 5 crowns I make it to 11 moves.
Okay, good for you. London system is well and alive.
And again, I'm trying my trash. You do trash talking. I'm doing trash playing.
It is, yeah. No, actually, I like the system at all. Really.
So you don't know that this move loses.
Hey, knight g5. You have knight g5.
I know. I'm tempted so hard to play it, but I know that. All right, trash talk. Okay, did you miss this, Alexei? Did you miss this? Because now I can take. I sacrifice a piece for 2 pawns, and you've proven to me that that's a winning solution.
Okay.
What? That's a fight. Wow.
So as we say in Russian, Grandmaster Shirov has an opinion of black has an extra piece. In my opinion, I have an extra piece. Yeah.
Yes, but we don't play pieces. We play chess.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, that is a reasonable move. I'll give you that.
Let's develop.
So my fine idea is not such a good idea.
No, something is not right. You see, now your position is going downhill.
You're on my side, Alexei. You're on my side.
Okay, let's try to.
Jim, do you know where is the resign button? Have you seen it?
I have made over 11 moves, Sasha. So don't trash talk me.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just curious because sometimes I have difficulties to find resign button.
Oh, I found it. And I'm getting close to using it, but I'm not there yet.
Just trying to help.
I saw how Alexei played the other game, so I'm thinking that he might give me more material.
Mm-hmm.
This is not good. This I do not like. All right. I'm afraid I'm ashamed now. I'm ashamed of my position.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You watch your position in 2-3 more moves, and then you'll be.
I think you're right. I think I don't have much choice here but to resign.
Yeah. So you know where is the resign button, yeah?
I think Alexei, you crushed me. I will never talk to you again.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but you know what? For a while you had very promising position. After knight takes g5, 2 exclamation marks.
Well, I was just thinking, I'm playing Alexei Shirov. I have to. He's provoking me. I have to take it.
After knight g5,
Player from Venezuela.
Okay, Miguel Gonzalez.
But I think the problem is that the game started.
Yeah, you have to be careful because he could be a master strength player. Oh, classical modern defense.
Modern defense. Yeah. 3 pawns attack.
Right. Oh, I remember there are some sacrifices: bishop c4, bishop f7.
But actually, I don't know. When black goes with this early knight d7, in my opinion, it's very passive already, so I don't think I should even look for
I think Alexei's
something
trash talking.
technical. I should just,
Yeah, that's very solid approach.
I think I should just, yeah, do
Normal.
development and prove that I'm just better, because okay, normally black should have at least bishop on d4 and change it, but now bishop is on c8.
Yeah, the problem is very difficult to find a reasonable plan for black to develop. Maybe f5, but then your e6 weak square becomes.
Yes.
What else? Okay, almost like he listens to me.
What else? But what else is there to, he has to fight for the center somehow.
Well, yeah. Well, I have to admit this move is quite interesting, but
yeah,
I have to be quite careful now.
I think even e5 works.
Yeah, I thought about e5. Yeah, but somehow my idea in such positions is always that at some moment black will get some weak pieces, but okay, it's still not so easy to make
knight d5 is probably good move. Oh, that's good.
I applaud that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to get some maybe King's Indian type of structure.
Very provocative.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to kind of find quick win, and of course there is no quick win, so it's
only slow win, no quick one.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm actually indeed playing slow this game. Oh, to be faster again.
You have to pick up the pace.
Black is fighting for survival.
Wow.
Now knight g5 is a threat.
You see, when I play queen takes e6, my queen is threatened to be trapped. When Alexei plays queen takes e6, his queen is powerful. I don't understand why this happens, but this happens over and over to me.
Well, look at your passport and his passport and compare the names.
Yes, there is that.
Oh, that's an active move.
Well, he took away your knight g5, but not your f5.
So what can we say? That white has two bishops, more space, more active position. This game will last more than 8 moves.
Well, I wouldn't say it's clear, but what?
It seems pretty clear to me.
Little bit better.
Yeah.
And I have some kind of more or less clear plan. But...
Okay. So it's 1. I count. It has to be 8 moves, no later.
Okay. So I'll hold my fingers up. 1,
2,
2, 3.
No. It's 1 move is for black and white. Oh, sorry, white and black.
Now I've lost count.
It's number 3.
Yeah.
Number 4.
I see. Okay.
It's almost there. Move number 5.
That is so impressive. It's obvious now that you played it, but
yeah.
I think. Wow.
Number 6.
Actually.
Oh. Hey,
and I just win his non G7, but I got attracted by this idea of rook h5, and I completely missed that. Yeah, I could actually win his queen. That was okay.
Oh, black is alive.
Technically.
Alive and maybe even kicking, but okay, let's try this. Oh, and once again, I don't have so much time. I have some time.
You have more than he does. I was going to tell you not. I was going to warn you not to play bishop takes. Ouch. Oof.
G4 probably wins.
I was going to play G4 myself, but
Well, actually,
there's only one of us who's a grandmaster.
Right.
Interesting. Okay. Well, he's saying, what the heck? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bravo. Another win. And now we have who's coming now?
Alexei, how much are we paying you for this? I'm
agreed on something, but
you're really getting a workout here. Not that the games are giving you that much trouble, but you're playing game after game after game. So
okay, but you know, I decided to play 21 game because I also like blackjack, just like Sasha does.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Anytime.
Did you always play on third base, though, Sasha? I bet you did. Did you always play on third base when you were playing blackjack?
On the third? No.
Oh, no, because you want to be the last person to see the cards.
Yeah, so it's the last position. The last hit. Yeah. Yeah,
not that third base.
Oh, I see. No, I'm not following baseball, so I'm not so good with that.
Okay, so this Spanish exchange variation actually was very tricky. Opening, I actually played it sometimes with white. I had a lot of ideas. I won some interesting games. But nowadays it's considered to be very, very drawish in general. Like it's almost nothing to really try. But an interesting bishop e3. I haven't even seen it. c3 is famous Fischer's move, and also Fischer played d takes e5.
Yeah, bishop e3 is unusual. So
yeah. No, Robert Fischer actually developed quite a lot in
well, he revitalized it because in America, anyways, we had given it up as pretty drawish, and then Fischer breathed new life into it, and so then everybody in the U.S. started playing it again, and then we kind of abandoned it again as drawish. But things go in and out of style. It's and you know, a great player will start to play something again, and then it's popular.
Yeah. Well, as for me, I have kind of experience with both white and black, but it's interesting that I have actually won many games as black, even in serious chess against relatively strong players. I think it's because when white plays an opening like this, he kind of get relaxed, thinking that, okay, he's playing for a draw, he will achieve it soon.
Right.
And somehow, okay, I still managed to make it complicated many times. Because these endgames, they can be complicated. They
can be very difficult.
Yeah.
And especially after knight h4.
And when someone doesn't want to fight, and you want to fight, you know, you can complicate the position, and then you've got the advantage because you're prepared psychologically, and they are not.
Yeah, that's yeah, I meant something like that. Yeah, it's.
So is f5 the right move now for black?
It's a possible move, I would say. It's no, actually, yeah, maybe there's some part of this game where I was a bit, as James would say, I was a bit too aggressive. Because, okay, what's that? Now I will try just something like this.
Sure, and then knight g6, knight f8, knight e6, something like this.
Yeah.
Slow, probably.
But knight f8 is never as good as knight e8, Sasha.
Yeah, yeah. Well, but when knight e8 is impossible, then you play knight f8.
Okay.
Second best.
Second best. Well, I have to say, it looks like black structure is far superior to white's. And white would rather have his light squared bishop than his dark squared bishop.
Yeah. Okay, now as Sasha correctly pointed out, if I get my knight to e6 via f8, then I'm just completely winning. So the only question is if white has any resources to avoid it or not. Seems not so easy to avoid it. Okay.
Yeah. So I think it looks like a lost position to me.
Yeah. Okay, I only need 2 more moves. Yeah, and then it's like Sasha said, it's winning with hands. Yeah.
Yes.
But you visualized the position that you wanted, and then you decided, how do I get there best? And often players that are less educated about how to play chess, they will not operate that way. They will not think that way. They will just move pieces and not think about
I blundered this c4 idea, and now I will have to work a little bit more because
that's right.
I could definitely make it easier before, but okay, but still, it should be winning anyway. Yeah, I think I should open, as they say, the second front.
Yes.
Yeah, still winnable position.
Yeah, it's one of those positions that should be slowly winning. But slowly. The key word is slowly, no hurry.
The interesting thing to me is the pawn chains on c5 and d4 seem superior to the pawn chain on e5, f4. And with all other things being equal, it would seem that they would be equivalent.
Meanwhile, my opponent even ran out of time. I didn't look at my opponent's time. So.
Bravo. And now who is coming? Rafael Fernandez. I think he's with me. Oh, and the next one is very, very strong player from Cuba. I know him. Okay, now you really have to play the next 2 games. You have to be very careful. Very. Is it Taimanov defense or something? Right?
Yeah, I remember in old Soviet books they were always saying Paulson for every system like this.
Yes.
Maybe it was because at those times the Taimanov's name was nearly forbidden. By the way, I have a feeling that this is not the correct way for black to play, but I no longer remember why this is so. Okay.
So now, what to do?
I think I already played once in a serious game this pawn sacrifice.
G4.
It's absolutely unclear, and it's not. Maybe it's not even entirely correct.
You might say it's aggressive.
Yeah. But the point is that if I did it in a serious game, then of course I should do it in this friendly challenge as well, because otherwise how can I
look yourself in the eye?
How can I claim I did correct things in the serious games? So yeah, as far as I remember, I had this position once on the board. Okay, my opponent was lower rated than me, but still I wasn't sure during that game that it should work, and I'm not sure now either, of course.
Well, that seems to be.
I think this H5, it looks like a mistake to me already.
It would have been.
You want to play H4 on next move.
Yeah, but okay. First of all, there is something is still happening on G7.
Oh.
But even that is not the point. I think I will just play F4 and yeah, I can also actually play Bishop F4. Well, now the problem is that I have many moves, many ideas, but it's a blitz game, so I can't be too slow. But
a move is a move.
So would you think you have compensation for the pawn now?
Yes, definitely.
I would think so. You have easy way to complete your development.
I think H5 move was wrong. So okay, this H4 I kind of missed, but it's maybe slightly less clear than I thought, because I already thought I was just winning, but maybe it's a bit over optimistic. But okay, but still, I like
F3, right? Queen F3.
Yeah,
I don't know how you could have missed H4. I'm just trash talking here.
Okay. Maybe I should even sacrifice the rook.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that idea. Okay, why should I sacrifice anything? I am just.
You've got all your pieces towards the center, and the poor king is locked in the center. It just feels to me that white should be able to have some sort of combination to play here.
I think Rafael Fernandez needs to fix his opening, because obviously it didn't work well.
Well, would you say that I might need to fix my opening too? Because it didn't work too well.
No, knight G5 was brilliant move. Yeah. You should have offered to draw right away.
If Shirov would play G5 against me, I have to take it. You know, he's thrown it in my face. I must say yes. Now, if I was playing anyone else, I would have retreated the bishop.
Okay, now I'm going to have again some fun, which maybe I should.
Oh, knight G5. Wow.
Actually, I had a much simpler move, which was F6, but instead of this, I decided to have fun. After F6, I was just winning, I think.
Yes, knight D5 was not on my radar.
Well, okay.
Wow. Resistance.
Resistance is futile.
Okay, I think I saw the opportunity to win the material, and I will go for it.
Yes. And F6 is
straightforward.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's ouch. Ouch has been called. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Fernandez, Senor Fernandez. This is material loss.
Okay.
He just doesn't quit, does he, Sasha?
Yeah. Do you remember the group ABBA had a song about Fernandez?
Fernando.
Oh, Fernando. Yes, that's right. Yeah, not close enough. So it's still close enough.
He's fighting on. Good for him. Oh, pin after pin after pin.
No.
Oh,
It's
he's
a torture.
relentless.
It's a torture. It's a torture of tortures.
Oh. He has one square. Often one square is sufficient.
What's going to happen? It's checkmate, no? Oh, no.
One square.
It's not mate. Actually, I was kind of trying to find mate, forcing mate, but
Clearly.
Just to try to play.
Then I would have played knight c6 because I would have.
Yeah, that's the end of story.
Less efficient.
So you said next will be strong, yeah?
You know, there are a couple moves there, Alexei, that I just did not see.
Okay. Attention, it's very strong opponent. Richard Leva, he's from Cuba, and he's very good.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know the name.
Yeah, he's very good.
So should I offer him draw immediately? When the
What happened if he will not accept it?
Play the Petrov.
Oh.
Yeah, I know a little bit about this opening.
The quiet game.
Oh. So 5 is possible.
I think he confused the move order in the opening.
Yeah, something is not
C3 is not what they play in Bishop openings, so now I have a very comfortable game.
I think you can
maybe it's diabolic Cuban in discoveries. Is he from Cuba?
Yes. Why there is no flag against his name? Yeah, there is no flag. Maybe he already relocated to Florida. Who knows?
Yeah, I wanted to kind of be aggressive, but then after thinking for a while.
Yeah, you have to watch your
development. And reminded myself that I should play a little bit faster because we spent almost 1 minute out of 3 and we are only in the opening.
What is trying to equalize?
Yeah. White is trying very hard to equalize.
And I don't think he'll ever make it.
Yes. Awkward.
Awkward or accurate? Because the sound is very similar of those two words. Oh.
Ooh.
Well, this is what James calls aggressive. But
this looks like an aggressive move.
But you see, now I think White slowly trying to equalize. Maybe he's succeeding.
I don't know. I think you're stuck with an isolated D pawn. So you probably have every inferior ending in the book, and your piece activity just improved. Okay, I guess.
And now again doing crazy things because I just remembered once again that these are friendly games and I shouldn't be afraid to try to play in a funny way, even if it's subjectively wrong. I mean, it's
well, we know that if
I play like because I know I
Alexei
cannot play like that in the tournament games. So
Well, I found out that if Alexei can sacrifice the exchange, he will.
Yeah, but there are a lot of stress now, like even bishop h3 and etc.
I could take on h3. I forgot about that. I forgot because I was looking at these 5 ideas. And,
No, f5 is just probably even better.
I'm not so sure, but okay. I was calculating the line which will probably happen in the game because.
Can you do that? I don't know.
I think I can. I was calculating it, but I have to.
Oh, look at that.
I wasn't.
I
So
don't think he cares.
Queen g5, right, and then bishop h3.
No, but it's not the end of the story. It's
No, it's not. That's true.
It's a very strange position.
Well, he must play g3, and then you'll play knight takes e3, and the end of story.
I will see what I will play here. But
oh, okay, that's even better.
No, but there is a little problem now, and you will see.
I would play queen e8.
No, queen e8 will get mate.
Okay. So,
but this rook takes e3 is actually a problem, which I kind of underestimated. Okay.
But if you play bishop
right
g3,
now, I think I should just take this knight. But yeah, I did something wrong in this game.
Yes, because now we can just take the. Can he? I think so. You can just take on e4.
Well, there is rook on c1.
Oh, good point. Sorry.
No, that's not the strong move. Really?
Well, yeah, this rook takes c7. I expected it one move earlier, and I thought it was quite strong at that time. But here,
oh my goodness.
now the good thing is that I still have some time, but maybe.
Wow.
No, I still want to keep queens because then you play like bishop d5 and start attack on the king side. Okay. Wow.
It's a very complicated position, and we both run out of time.
I don't know what's going on.
Neither do I. I'm just playing very fast now. Oh.
Whoa.
That's a very funny end.
Oh.
Bravo.
He could checkmate me actually a few moves before.
Yes, I
was holding my breath the last 5 moves.
No, I'm pretty sure earlier you had a winning position. Oh, Terminator? Okay, who? It's Alejandro Pacheco. He's also from probably from Venezuela.
Yeah, they're not showing their country flags.
You know what? The people who joined recently, they don't have yet. We have to give them, probably at the end of the month, we will give them flags.
I see.
Knight e7. Okay, it's also a move. I think it allows. Normally, black plays bishop e7.
Yes.
Oh, it's funny. Now we get this very similar thing to other game, but with one tempo less. Oh, so that's the trademark of those.
I guess so.
I see they all study from the same teacher.
Yes. Only this time he got c5 in one move instead of two.
Exactly.
That was an improvement between two games. The teacher told him how to play it properly.
Okay.
H4. Enterprise.
Alexei, this is what we call an aggressive move. It seems to define your play.
It's alpha zero.
I'm just aiming for space, not.
Yes.
Space.
So you're thinking it's a strategic move.
Yes.
Not an aggressive move.
Yeah, it's just acquires more space. It's a fight for space.
Yes.
So what to play? B3 maybe. Oh,
yeah. The rook lift was indicated, and
but actually now I think I know. Yeah.
You see, black is playing very active style.
No, it's black is not so bad.
You're a French player. You expand on the queen side. You know this is textbook. These are good moves. It's a good idea, and I know that you don't need me to tell you that, but it's a interesting idea from my point of view.
Okay, now I think I do one interesting thing which I should have done, I think, on previous move, but I will only do now. Well, now I'm not sure. Oh, now it reminds me that game against Kram.
Exactly.
Oh,
against Kram.
And I think I'm as bad as in that game. Okay. No, that was not a wise strategical decision.
Well, we already have experience how to play those positions, including strong players like Kramnik.
Yeah.
Yes. And black's thinking is I'll lock the queen side and castle so my king will be safe.
F6
he plays F6, but now at least I will no longer have the problems with my bishop. But on the other hand, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I just wanted to get my bishop out. I thought it was a very bad piece.
Yeah, very good idea.
Well, I can take with the knight or I can take with the pawn. I don't know even what is right
yeah,
and what is
yeah.
That would have been my choice because you obviously he has a bad bishop too.
Yeah, but the point is that in general I don't have such a good position. I mean,
no, your position is improved a lot.
Because of
and actually I think I just blundered this thing. Okay. I can still do this, but
Alejandro Pacheco is an expert in French defense, as we see.
Pacheco is his full name. Okay.
I'm still not so pessimistic about your position, Alexei. But I don't see how you bust open the queen side.
You know what? You play knight c4 and queen a5. That's enterprising chess. Maybe losing, but still.
Okay.
Yes, very.
But it was just there. That was a clever move, I think.
Complete relocation of resources.
Yeah. Well, black is doing all right by black self. It's
Yeah, of course. No, black is a good position, no doubt. And of course, I'm very short of time again. So I will have to now play fast and...
wow. Something went wrong there.
think from my side, not from his. So I did something wrong, but okay.
Yeah. It's very interesting again. For a player of my caliber, it's not clear.
He must take on d4 finally.
It's interesting, but I'm not sure it's so interesting for me nowadays at this moment. But okay, I'll try my best.
Okay, you have to mind your time.
Yeah, I see my time.
Good. Really?
Oh.
He actually made an unexpected move just when I'm really running out of time. But okay.
He wants checkmate.
Oh, I don't think that was right.
That ends.
No, it's not that, not at all.
That's right.
Actually, he kind of...
Look at that. Bye-bye, Rook.
I was very lucky in this game again.
Very clever.
In many other games.
Wow. Wow. Very interesting ending. Bravo, Alexei.
Yes, Alexei.
Okay, we have 4 more games, and the next one is...
Victor Mago.
Oh, he's very good. He's very strong.
2244 on your site, Sasha.
Yeah, but I think he's even better than that.
Yeah.
Very solid opening.
It's a London system-ish.
Yeah.
This is what called the flop exchange. It's actually, it was popular already a long time ago.
Nice choice.
I think I played something similar against Irina recently.
Yes, you're right.
And then I realized how badly I was doing. And now I just remembered I was already doing so badly at some moment. When was it? Okay, it was against Irina. All right. Yeah. Actually, I don't like my position. Okay, now against Irina, I put e6 and bishop e7. Now I'll try something else. But probably it's as bad as that time.
But we would say that your bishop is biting on granite on g7. But what is your plan to activate it? Because that d4 pawn is protected. That's the way I think.
Sometimes you play chess without having any plan.
I thought a bad plan was better than no plan.
It's an old school saying. And the new school is that each position, each move, it's a new game, new plan, everything is new. Whatever you did before doesn't matter anymore.
What would Capablanca do, Sasha?
F3.
Okay, I think closer, the closer the end of this session gets, the chess I start playing.
Now what to play, what to do.
Okay.
Not F2. Interesting.
No, I was just actually there was no need for me to play this kind of crazy chess. No, at all.
Wow.
Knight e6 is what he was going for.
Oh, that was my kind of strategical idea to sacrifice pawn for this very deep idea. And I'm talking ironically.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
That's what we like. Irony. Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
It's straightforward, but
He disdains the recapture of the pawn.
no, but he'll do it in the most unexpected
Why
time.
not to d4? Maybe. Maybe not.
Actually, this pawn was hanging for many moves, and I just noticed it.
Oh, Jim, you were asking something about granite on d4 and what something else.
Yes, yes.
What is all that?
What happened?
What's happened to a granite to pawn on d4?
Yes, there's no granite.
And neither there is a pawn.
Yes. So some of these old sayings aren't always true. Is that what you're saying, Sasha?
Yeah, each move, each new position, and forget about what's happened in the past.
That's almost life.
Let's stay in life, forget about the past. But...
Yes, that's what I was thinking too, Sasha. Alexei.
Oh, what's happening here?
Nothing so far, but maybe something will start happening now.
Mm-hmm. It's about time, yeah? Oh,
yeah. Alexei never stops surprising me.
So he'll take it.
He would have to.
Mm-hmm.
One would think. Oh my goodness.
What a surprise. Well, he may play rook b1. Not that it saves, but... Oh, gentlemen?
Yeah, I think it was too early, but okay.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, 3 more games and I'm going to play crazier chess from now on.
Mm-hmm.
You're all warmed up now?
Mostly I'm playing Spanish-speaking people. That's funny.
Yeah, a lot. Jose Lopez from Cuba, probably, yeah?
Well, this flag...
or it
could be... I think this flag is Cuban. Well, I don't know so much about flags, actually.
Could be Uruguay?
Could be, yeah.
No,
Yes.
no, Uruguay, something different.
Like, no, it looks like Uruguay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm following soccer, so I saw a lot of matches by Uruguayan team, so I used to know their flag.
Ah.
Yeah, just about 3 months ago, I was in Uruguay. I was on a cruise ship, and we stopped at Montevideo, and beautiful place. I forgot the name of it. Casa, an island, Isla. Oh my God, I forgot the name. Fantastic island.
Were you doing the music for the cruise, or were you just a passenger?
No, just a passenger.
Yeah.
Just 3 months ago. I was there with my wife. We went to stay Buenos Aires for 4 days, and then we took a cruise by Celebrity to all the way up to Brazil, and then on the way back we stopped also in Uruguay.
Well, you got your timing right, because if you're going to go on a cruise, that was the time to go.
Yeah, we came back to Toronto on March 2nd when all things started all of a sudden to escalate.
Right. You wouldn't want to be on a cruise ship now.
No, not now. Maybe in about a year and a half or something.
Yeah. The thing I liked about cruises is you could see so many different things in one trip.
You see, Korzela Pest is playing Kruila Pest.
Exactly.
It calls total Lopez defense.
I thought I would immediately get some big advantage, but I don't know if I misplayed it or maybe it's just not yet that bad for black.
No, listen, another, I think in 8 moves he will have totally winning position.
I don't think so. Well, now I start believing you, because he had to play before, that was absolutely clear. Now, of course, I already have very comfortable position. That's true.
Oh, knight will come on a5 and then c6 and then the story. It's about resignable.
Well, I mean, it against Shirov, you can resign anytime you want, but it's
okay. In Russian, we have an expression, and of course, Sasha knows it well. Russians don't give up.
Absolutely.
But maybe the same can be said about Latin people. They never give up.
We say, never retreat, never surrender.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, he's trying to solve his problem. I don't think it will work.
Oh, pressure. I feel pressure.
Yeah.
I promised some action, some crazy play. Instead of this, I'm just playing some solid positional chess.
Yeah, you're playing almost Smyslov style.
Well, he's almost as good as Capablanca.
And Lopez is playing in Lopez style.
Okay, I like White's queenside.
Black doesn't have any queenside, so you can't like it. Really.
I still like White's queenside.
Yeah, and it's getting better and better each move.
Yes, I don't think the double pawns scare me.
Oh, that's an active move.
Yeah.
F5. What is this? What he's thinking about?
I think there is knight on d7 hanging.
Ah.
I noticed it. I thought you wouldn't.
Putting the question to the knight.
Of course. Now black has 2 bishops.
Yes.
I have 2 knights advantage in this.
That's what I always called it. I have the 2 knights.
That's very active defense.
Yes. Now you're coming in. This is gruesome.
But
I'm
not sure I do it right. But okay, my position is still fine, but I think it could be better than that. But okay. But
yes,
it's probably nice still.
Black is not forgetting his chances. He's taking advantage of them. starting to run out of moves.
Yeah, I'm trying to at least get some material, but so.
Ouch, that hurts. Yeah.
Okay, bravo.
Very well done.
Last two chances for
Lopez.
crazy chess. I want to play crazy chess. I don't even care if I lose last 2 games. I guess, but I told you I'm a coward person. So
okay, there are two.
I'm always afraid to play crazy chess.
Yeah.
Alejandro
are very strong.
I will play him.
Well, if I was going to do some Freudian psychology on you, Alexei, based on your games, I would not say you were a coward. That would be the last thing I would say.
Okay.
Alexei and Sasha both, I ask you, you know the expression Soviet School of Chess?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Do you think there was such a thing?
Yeah, that's a good question. There are actually different people think different things, and I don't know. It's very unclear.
No. Okay. Well, it existed mainly because at those times some of the strongest chess in the world were played in Soviet Union, but also another important thing is that they wrote about chess. There were chess magazines, chess books, and so games were not only played but also analyzed, and so that's.
Alexei, it's not just a question of the best players being at the time from Soviet Union. It's also whole chess organization, the tournaments, the chess camps, the schools, the for children education, and so on. It was much more than just best players. It was just the whole chess system was based on chess, very popular, and it succeeded. It worked for them well. Sure, when Soviet Union started to collapse, and of course the school started to go, but for a time it worked very well. What about G5, H5? How does it work?
Okay, I promised I would try to at least try to be crazy now in last 2 games. So G5 and H5 at least a little bit. But okay.
I'm gonna have to stop trash talking Alexei. He's funny.
Interesting.
Yes, that seemed to be a critical pawn to have.
Yeah. Okay, this c4 was actually an important thing, but I saw that after queen d6, I seem to have more or less okay.
Well, Sasha and Alexei, not maybe while you're playing, but the Soviet School of Chess to me was the Zurich 1953 book by Bronstein. And, it's a classic book. It's a wonderful book, but it also demonstrated it was an advance to the Western world anyways, to the United States in particular. It showed how material was not necessarily as important as control of lines, files, ranks, diagonals. And like in that series, you could see exchange sacrifices for a little more than a pawn and a diagonal. And it changed our thinking about chess, how to play chess. And so to me, that was the Soviet school of chess. So that's why in the US, we started using that term because they were playing chess differently than we were playing it. Does that make any sense to you?
I'm not trying to sort of argue this point, but this is not the main point at all. The main point was complete organization as a style, lifestyle, education in schools and special camps, the great coaches, which were most of the time were paid by government. This is the Soviet school of chess. That they had strong players. Yeah, of course, but how the strong players could appear without all the rest of the stuff. So
I see what you're saying.
So this is what the Soviet school is, really.
But that's a system, Soviet system.
Exactly, it's a Soviet system. It's not. You're absolutely got it. It's not a Soviet school of chess. It's a Soviet system of chess. That's what I would call it.
Okay. Well, that move seemed necessary to me.
I did something wrong.
If I'm white, I'm not that all that unhappy. This is a tough move.
Well, what can I say? I was doing better in this game before, better than I'm doing now. But okay.
Yes, there's a time to run away.
Run and hide.
Yes.
Try to run, try to hide, break on through on the other side.
This side. Don't take that bishop. It's not hanging.
But now it is.
I think you've improved your position.
I'm doing something really wrong now.
That I didn't like.
Okay. Oh.
That might be the box move, the only move. Yeah. I'm not sure that was the best.
Oh.
Time. Wow.
Oh. Shit.
Oh, Alejandro Ramos.
I was already winning, but
Wow.
I didn't. But I had some problems with the screen. I couldn't touch the king.
Well, it
So,
happens.
the king is 7, I'm winning, but I ran out of time.
Okay,
Yeah.
here comes the
Okay,
last game. Rafael Carrada, he's very, very good player. So be careful with him.
So you've got your work cut out here. These are been very solid players, except for me.
Yeah, I know what was wrong. Oh, I think Rafael missed that game. He didn't know that he was challenging.
Really?
Maybe he's going to. Yeah. So the last game maybe will be non-played. Yeah, game aborted. Shall I? Yes. No. So
Is
this
he
game is.
Well, you crushed him in that game, Alexei.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm still playing the last game against Richard.
again, Richard Leva. Okay.
Uh-oh. Does he know he's challenging you?
Probably not.
So what's happening? Why they're not playing?
Probably they already kind of left and they were in the waiting list. They thought my game was the last one. And okay. So I have to wait until Sasha is in the waiting list. or James.
Oh, do I challenge? How do
But
I?
okay, well, why again him if he's not here?
Richard Lake.
Oh,
Finally.
he's back. Okay, good. Yeah. No, something is. Oh, no, it's okay.
Oh, I can't challenge you. You're at 21 games.
Yes. This is the last game, but it was funny because it was 2 times aborted. Okay, I promised crazy chess.
Oh no!
Again, trying to fulfill that promise.
No.
That can't be right. If I was black, I would be trash talking you. But Alexei, I wanted to play you once, but I wouldn't play you again because out of respect. But I did want to say that I played you once.
Oh, as they say, it's my pleasure. Okay, so should I be even more crazy? No.
Oh. Dial it down.
Let's try.
Oh, I knew he'd do it. I must say, as good as you are, you're predictable. I can predict some of your moves anyways.
You know, G6 might be strong. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Actually, no.
He's not going to sacrifice the exchange. No way.
no, you don't need. If
I'm sure anybody is going to sacrifice anything in this
you
game.
play bishop h5, no?
No. Well, I wanted to bishop g4 because I want to attack his weak pawn, but he might attack my weak pawn.
Yes. And he did.
Yes, I expected this thing. Yeah, I have to admit that I kind of expected this.
I did too, and it's still not clear to me.
Okay, crazy.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Oh my goodness. Yes.
E5 seems wrong to me, but
I think it was too tempting for him not to try it, but I think you're right.
Okay.
That might be a good question.
This is a very funny position.
He's been called.
Wow, very complicated position. Wow.
Huh.
Okay.
I would be trash talking.
Trash talking is.
What about move maybe bishop e3? Does it work?
Position is.
A player like me would say bishop e3 is forced, but Alexei is thinking of something else.
I'm thinking about many things at once. Okay. Okay, I'll play this.
Yeah. What a move.
Well, the problem is that
Bishop is
From
hanging.
far away, I thought this move was just winning, and then I saw it was very unclear, and then I tried to find something else, and still didn't find anything really better. So I think it's more or less equal again. Hard to tell.
Well, black must take on g4. What else?
Yes. Alexei, you must keep moving.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
What is it?
Bishop e6.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Okay, the complications seem to be settling down. I see 4 pieces.
No, the clock thing is very complex.
Yes.
This is the main complication.
Must keep moving.
Yeah, just a touch faster.
You must keep moving.
Clever.
Clever.
Not very clever, but just
Clever enough for government work.
Richard Lever is fighting for his life. Very clever.
Alexei is saying, 2 bishops, I would prefer my rook. Ah. Ouch. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. So exciting.
Oh, what is
I
it?
think he thought you were going to do something else.
this was a pre-move knight.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes.
Bravo, Alexei.
I think you called it. Yes.
All people really enjoy your master challenge. We will sure will have you very soon again. And so the next event with you will be on 13th of June, and we will have a contest. And you will play against Grandmaster Mikhail Marin from Romania. Looking forward to that. Thank you very, very much to all our fans, listeners, and we'll see you as usual next Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Alexei, what a privilege. It was a privilege to watch you play and to play against you. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.